Today I'm reviewing the PixCut S1. A little bit of a mouthful, but this machine does everything. It's a photo sticker printer and cutter all in one. And we're gonna go through everything. I'm gonna review it in the lens of junk journaling and scrapbooking. First up, the unboxing. I was really impressed about how minimal everything was. Super simple and super easy, and the instructions are the same as well. So you get a cord, you get some photo and sticker paper, you get the ink cartridge, and of course the printer itself. I downloaded the Lien Photo app, assembled my printer, which was incredibly easy. I know I keep saying easy, but it's because it is. For my first thing I wanted to print, I just grabbed the photo paper because I was thinking that that would be easier. So that's what I did, and I created this fun little collage using the app's built-in features. You can print one large photo, many small photos, whatever you like. It was really satisfying to watch the printer. It first prints the yellow ink, the red ink, the blue ink, and then does the finishing touches, and this is how it looks. How cool is this? The images are crisp and clear. I've used other photo printers before and they are not this vibrant. I was feeling confident, so I switched out the paper to the sticker paper. The sticker paper is 4x7, so it's really cool. You can just push that tab down and add in the paper like that. Now, the Lien photo app has its own designs, but I decided to use some of my own designs because they have a really cool built-in feature where when you upload it into the app, you can do a remove background feature, so I didn't have to worry about any of that. It just took a minute, and this is kind of what it looked like when it was done. There's another feature on the app where you can actually split your image, so it makes each sticker individual. So I uploaded both of the images I previously showed and deleted some, resized some, moved them around until it looked like this. In the next step, the app actually brings up where it's going to cut, and I sized mine down to the smallest recommended size just to get the cut lines closer to the image. And then I printed 2 copies, one for me and the scrapbook layout I'm going to do, and then one for a friend. I sped up the video because it's so satisfying to watch it print all of its colors. I didn't know what was going to happen after it printed, but it took the sticker paper through the other side and cut it out. It took about 2 minutes to print and about 2 minutes to cut, and this is what it looks like. I thought it was really cool, really high quality, really well done. And I realized something after the fact of making this video that I had to show you guys because I didn't know. You can actually take that black cap off of the machine so that you can actually watch the cutting, and it was so satisfying. Really a smooth process, and you can see how detailed it does it, and I just thought it turned out really cool. So it was fun to make another sticker sheet and kind of get to show you guys that part of it. As far as I can tell, these stickers are super great. I absolutely love them. They are sturdy, the printing is super clean, and I think they just look great. I like that they're not too shiny, but they're also not matte, so they're a little bit of the in-between. I have a little project in mind of something I want to make. So while I was printing out some more stickers, I cut my photos from earlier and got those ready, and then also finished up these stickers. I wanted some larger ones because I was still getting used to the sizing, and I think my first ones were very small, so I made some larger ones as well. And then another really cool thing about this Lien machine is that it's very compact. I put everything kind of back in its little box and put that away. Here is everything I kind of have for this little craft I wanted to do. I'm in my no stress junk journal. That's what I call it. It's just my chunky journal that I have turned into a place where I create some of my favorite paper crafts and junk journaling layouts. So to start, I'm just going to get the base down before I start adding stickers and other fun things. I used the black and white script paper as my background and then turned that blue polka dot paper into a big pocket. Using some of the photos from the Lien PixCut to kind of just add some charm to this little pocket. I love how it turned out. It was just super simple and very customizable. Next, I just wanted to add some cute little things into this pocket. So I played around with a few different ideas, just adding some photos here, it was really nice here, to be able to just kind of plan my theme ahead of time, create what I wanted to on the machine, and then I just have it all there ready to go. So with the mix of the papers and with the stickers, it was just fun. It was a relaxing craft. Sometimes crafts cannot be relaxing. This was a good one because I just felt prepared and it was great. After I added some ephemera on the inside of the pocket, I added some of those mini stickers, which actually turned out to be really handy to have onto that pocket. And there's one more really cute little thing I added because I felt like it was missing something. So I kind of got started on the other side and I was like, there's still something missing. So I had this adorable little envelope embellished with some of that paper and then added a sticker on top. Now I could move on to the other side. My general tactic for this kind of thing is to pick a general color scheme because I like it to feel a little organized, and then I find papers, stickers, and everything that kind of matches. Of course, photos as well. I'll usually start with the bigger pieces as my base and build up. So I started with the paper, added some of the bigger pieces like the photos, and then I kind of just build off of it. This little thing I'm making now is just a pocket. So I just grabbed a piece of paper, folded it in a way where it would become a pocket, and then added a sticker and glued down the extra pieces. Then from here, I have this adorable little pocket where I can tuck anything I want inside. And then, of course, the final part, which is one of my favorite parts, is making the page feel balanced. This is where it was really handy to have those stickers because it's just simple and easy and it looks really good. Adds a little bit of color, adds some texture. It's cute. Anyways, just a few minutes later, I had this really cute and eye-catching junk journal piece. It's totally me. I absolutely love it and it looks great. Some of the ephemera I did with the stickers up close are these ones and they're just beautiful. It was so fun to be able to just put everything together quickly. Let's just do a final review of the PixCut S1. I have some final thoughts and notes that I think are important to share. I actually made this little pros and cons list, so we're just going to go over it. I'm actually going to start with the cons because there are two minor things that I want you to keep in mind. The PixCut S1, I see it as more of a personal crafting machine rather than a high volume production machine. So if you're running a business and need to produce large quantities, you might want to find something else. For hobbyists and most crafters, though, I think this works fantastic. And then number two, I noticed that some of the cut lines weren't perfectly centered around the stickers. That being said, the variation was pretty slight and it did not affect the usability of the stickers at all. It's something worth mentioning, but it was not a deal breaker for me. Let's move on to the reasons that I love this machine. Number one, this is the best photo printer I have seen on the market, meaning like the quality is insane. I've used some before where I'll print a picture and it just does not look like how it did on my screen. This totally does. This is a really big deal for me because if I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on something, then it better be good. Number two, I love the size of this. It is compact, it's a great desktop size. Everything kind of fits back together and it's super easy to understand. Number three is kind of an obvious one because we've gone over it, but it makes both photos and sticker sheets. It does the printing and the cutting in one. Another great thing about it is number four, it's great for personalization. If you want things done a certain way, if there's specific photos, stickers, a style you want, really quick and easy to get those things made. Number five, from what I saw, I really loved the app. It was very user-friendly, in my opinion, easy to use, and I thought it was really cool. They already had designs on there, as well as some awesome features where you can remove backgrounds, isolate stickers. It was just great. Reason number six for getting this is that if you are into scrapbooking, junk journaling, or anything really creative, then this is a great machine for that. Overall, I've had a really great experience with the Lian PixCut S1. It's one of those tools that makes crafting easier and more fun, and I can see myself using it pretty regularly for all sorts of projects. If you've been thinking about getting a sticker printer and cutter, this is definitely one worth considering. Have a great day, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.